one thing that people like to come up and say to us is, oh, Savannah, India and Alicia could run this dance school and you could work in the office. Wow! I'm so excited.
This week, it's a family affair as we follow the triplets and find out what it's like growing up in a ballroom.
Are you composed now, Jack? Yes, come on then.
Warren gets physical.
How many is that? Is that 6? No, that's 3.
And all of the dance school's elite couples are dancing to win at this week's comps. But with all their rivals out in force, tensions turn into tellings off.
Well then.
Oh, you did dance really well, did you?
Can you stand them? Now we know it. If you just...
You've got to give it more, look. Sorry. No, it's not enough.
At Zig Zag Dance Factory, they live to boogie, and although it's an early start, owner Warren Bullock is struggling to contain his excitement ahead of this week's big competitions.
It's the Staffordshire Championships at the King's Hall in Stoke. Did my first ever competition there. It's a really big one though.
It's a nice venue.
Yeah, are you going to go or not? You are? Or should I go?
No, I'm going.
I like to go.
I think Dad should go.
Yes.
Well, you can go.
You could do the teaching and I'll go.
No, I'm going. You can teach, they like it.
Let's have a vote, okay? Me and Indy will vote. Who do you think should go? If you vote Dad, put your hand up. Higher. Okay, so that's 3 against 1.
2 of Warren's daughters will be following in their dad's footsteps by competing at Staffordshire this weekend. But for Alicia, there is extra pressure. She has missed valuable rehearsal and cuddle time with partner Kirill, who has been away visiting his family.
You're going to try and see if you can get your routines ready with Loverboy.
We've had new routines, so we've only got 4 days to practice with each other before the comp, so it's going to be a lot of work when you expect.
Thing is, it helps you get ready quickly, doesn't it, though? You know, having a target to work for, otherwise you think, sometimes it's a good thing, it can be. You have to get rid of your cough.
Yeah, I know.
You need to make sure you're eating
It's not going to be
plenty of vitamins and
It's not going to be
fruit.
good for the dance of love, is it?
And your cough in his
It's not going
face.
to be good for any dance. Not just that dance.
Oh, okay.
But the competition isn't the only big event this week, as Warren and Jane's 3 little girls are approaching a very special day.
I think I'm looking forward to turning 17, especially because there's so many songs about being 17 years old that you can sing for the next 365 days. So, yeah, that would be really good. I think I'll take driving lessons too, like the other 2, and I'll see how they go. We might make it a bit competitive, see who can pass their test first, something like that.
I can't really believe the girls are going to be 17. They're still babies to us. 17 doesn't seem right. You know, I can't that they can have driving lessons and drive and be independent.
Just be you and me soon. What are we going to do then?
God.
India and Alicia may have a big competition in their first driving lesson on the horizon, but there's no let-up for the teens as they juggle college in their strict 20 hours a week training schedules, with helping to run the family dance school.
Shall we do cha-cha today? No, why not? Why?
So we're always in college or dancing or working or teaching or competing, so we're very busy. We don't really have that much time to do even normal stuff anymore. Go on then, show me your amazing cha-cha.
I forgot already.
Don't tell me you forgot.
My brain
already.
doesn't work.
So we're doing cha-cha?
Yeah.
What's our 2 challenges in cha-cha?
I don't know.
Oh, no. Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah!
Okay, Jack, what dance do you want to do?
I hope that one day the girls will take over the family business and that we can just swan off on a cruise or something while they while they run the school and we can just like lie on the sunbed.
Where are you off to now? Are you composed now, Jack? Yes, come on then. I think that me and Indy would probably do our competitive career for a while longer now because we want to establish ourselves there. And then potentially in the end we would obviously love to carry on the school.
Alicia told me to say that she was the best teacher in the world and we love her lot. So we wouldn't do the cha-cha-cha, so I had to say that on camera. And if she watches it back, I don't want her to see me being mean, so.
Savannah could be like the secretary doing all the finance in the office, couldn't you?
No.
That's what she'd do if she had her role.
And I don't like finances.
Third triplet Savannah turned her back on dancing as a young girl and now focuses on her studies, dreaming one day of venturing into outer space. But in between homework, she's also managed to squeeze in a budding romance.
Me and Ange went to a physics lecture the other day. It was really good. It was about particle physics, which is really interesting. We had a really good time. We ordered 20 chicken nuggets, so it's really important to have someone to share your chicken nuggets with. I had 16, he had 4. It was great.
For Alicia, her dating and dance career are well and truly entwined, and whilst she and partner Kirill have to put in extra hours ahead of this weekend's competition, it is clear their love life can be just as much hard work.
Our relationships are good. It's like a roller coaster. Because of the dancing, we have loads of different it's not even a conflicts, but it's sort of misunderstandings. It's always interesting, definitely. You never get bored, but we love each other.
Do we?
I would love to go somewhere, maybe, stay in a tent and just, wild nature.
Stay in a tent.
I would like it, yeah, it's quite nice. A romantic, lake.
What's romantic about staying in a tent? Kirill's cheap, he doesn't take you out on dates.
I'm saving money.
Kirill saves his money. That was sweet on me. What the hell? Did that go on me?
Whilst her sisters devote time to their love lives, India has inherited her parents' entrepreneurial instinct.
Okay, so we're gonna start now. Walk side side, walk side side. I am running a fit steps class. We put all warm and Latin dance moves to music, but in a form of workout. Step back, good, I like it. I think Paul should come to my fit steps class, but he never does. But I think it would be funny to watch him try and do it.
I would destroy it, I just don't have the time.
I don't think so. Cha-cha slide, flick up, cross behind. Cha-cha slide, flick up, cross behind. Okay?
She is showing a little bit of business savvy, really.
Yeah. I wish I'd really got her confidence at her age.
You wish you got her confidence at your age. You were right, Diva. What are you talking about?
I wasn't at 17.
You were. You're right.
You didn't know me at 17, so how did you know?
I've heard about you.
Coming up, India and Alicia take time out of their busy schedules to push Dad Warren to his limits.
Push, push.
And under 14s champions Jamie and Mia get some extra coaching ahead of stepping up into the under 16s at this weekend's competition.
Kill number 3. That makes sense to you.
This weekend, 2 of the dance school's big guns will be competing at the prestigious Pennine Trophy in Stockport.
The Pennine competition at Stockport does attract quite a lot of the high-level competitors because it's such a beautiful venue and the floor is such a lovely big size and is really nice to dance on.
3 times British champions Mia and Andrei have been in dominant form across the competitive season.
We won all our recent competitions in the past and also we focus in to dance our best in every competition, that's why we win them. Yeah, I think our main focus is to dance good and train hard.
Yeah, because the standard's so high now in the dancing world, you can't afford to be complacent. We've just got to dance our best and that's all our main focus is really.
The Pennine Trophy Day in Stockport is always a busy comp. It's fabulous for us because it's 15-20 minutes down the road. That's just a real luxury.
Expectation-wise, it's like in tennis, you're seeded as a place that they expect you to maintain. And Mia and Andrei are the same.
You should win.
You should win, because you've worked hard, you've raised your game, you've got to that standard.
And you're established.
And you're
in that
established.
position.
For 12 and 13-year-old Mia and Jamie, they have the daunting prospect of stepping up to face Mia and Andrei in the under-16s category this weekend.
Go on, push him.
This week, the couple are training with ballroom legend Paul Taylor at his dance studios in Liverpool.
One, hobbity.
This will be a massive challenge for the couple, who are used to dominating the under-14s, which they find as easy as
1, 2, and 3.
But to push themselves, they must dance up against the best. And of course, listen to the advice they are given from the experts.
4, 5, 6. Oh! 6. We're too late. Well, Mia and Jamie, they've really just got to keep their lessons going and their practice going and just try and get as much as they can right, really. I don't want 2, 3, I mean, nobody gets better or worse in a week. It's a progression, really. 1 and 2. 2's this big. That makes sense to you. I'd just like them to listen to that music, use what we've been doing today, and just go for it, really. 1, 2, 3. You kill number 3.
You've got to work hard to get to the top. And if you want to get to the top internationally, you've got to work twice as hard.
Yeah, no one gets anywhere without practice or lessons, so you have to do it.
It's not that 2, 3, because that's a 2 and 3. They need to perform, not to compete, because if they compete, sometimes you lose a little bit, but if they just do what they do, and they should be fine. Yeah.
Performing or competing, the couple will have to be at their very best to hold their own against the under-16s.
1 and 2. Okay on that one?
With the realisation that his daughters are growing up fast and with constant pressure from the dance world to look good, Warren has decided to work out.
The gym is a struggle. I used to be on the gym a lot, but then I've sort of had a bit of a relapse for a year or two.
Right, today, Warren, it's all about conditioning, okay? So we're going to get you that six-pack you've always wanted, okay? So conditioning, we're going to do exactly what it says on the tin. So we're going to condition you so that when you do your dancing, it's going to feel like a walk in the park, because what you do today is going to kill you. It's going to push you to your limits. You're going to possibly be crying, definitely sweating. You're going to be really tested today. Yeah, it'd be no worse than that. Worse than that, definitely.
But whilst Alicia and India take it in their stride and India's dance partner Thor gives it all he's got, age seems to be taking its toll on Warren.
Come on, Warren, sit-ups, let's go, come on, keep it going. What's all this relaxing?
I feel a bit like a lame buffalo trailing at the back of the pack, so it's quite humiliating, to be honest.
Right, pull up, Warren, that's it. Come on, you can do it, pull. That's it, all the way up, take a breath.
I'm here to help my dad get a six-pack, because he's always been really skinny, but now I think he's had too much Sunday dinner. He's got a little bit of a belly going on here, so we're gonna sort him out.
Go, jab cross. Good, lovely movement there, lovely movement. Come on, Lauren, six-pack, remember?
No point having a six-pack if you're dead.
That's it, think of it.
How many is that? Is that 6?
No, that's 3. 3. Warren's always talking about the buffalo at the back of the herd that's going to get picked off by the lions, and now he doesn't want to be that.
Hey, can you help me?
Right, come on then. No, big effort, come on. Swing, and again, come on, reach. Come on, reach. At the moment, I'd still say he's probably at the back of the herd. Good, that's it.
You're hitting me harder than I'm hitting you.
I had 6 chocolate tea cakes before I come out. Come on, Warren, let's talk. Anger. That's it. Come on, you can do it. See it through to the end. Big leg movements. Drive the legs. Drive it.
It's not a six-pack I've got. I think it's just still a one-pack.
Dad isn't doing too well. We're not going to see changes straight away. Let's just say that.
I think my stripping days are over.
Coming up, It's the ultimate standoff in Stockport as the 3 times British champions Mia and Andrei come up against the reigning world champions.
We'll never beat them.
But we're hope to today.
And Jamie and Mia find out how tough it is at the top as they face them both in the under-16s. Today is the highly anticipated Pennine Trophy competition at the Grand Town Hall in Stockport. A magnet for all the leading ballroom and Latin couples.
It's always a good thing when all the top competition are here, because that's what it's about. You're not dancing against. If you're not dancing against the best in the UK, then it really isn't as exciting.
There's no joy in winning if the best is not here, is there?
Yeah.
The stage is set for an extremely tough day for Jamie and Mia, who are stepping up into the older age category.
We're one of the youngest couples really in the under-16s, and we're dancing against really good couples, so there is a tough competition, and sometimes I suppose it can be quite intimidating.
Yeah. All the juniors are here today, and there's so many kids out there dancing. If we made under-16s final, we will be delighted, but
ecstatic.
I'm not expecting it today. So.
No, not with the competition that's there today.
And for Mia and Andrei, it's looking like their biggest challenge yet, as the reigning under-16s world champions have arrived to fight it out for first place.
We just don't get worried and just dance our best, and the results will lead on from there.
We'll never beat them.
But we're hope to today.
The under-16s ballroom gets underway, featuring the 2 sets of champions and the under-14 dancers who are just hoping to keep up. The stakes couldn't be higher, and Mum Maxine wants everything to be perfect.
Dre, cupping.
You got that hand right? Is he holding that hand? Go on, Jamie, go on, Mia!
Oh, it's like that, is it, Andrei? You're trying to take us out, are you?
Jamie and Mia hold their own in the heats and are pleased with their performance.
There's the high competition in the under-16s today. Could go either way really. Can't really predict anything, but hopefully we'll make the final.
Meanwhile, Mia and Andrei are relishing the opportunity to take on the world champions.
No, it does make me more nervous when there are competitors here. It just makes me more like want to go for it.
It makes us want to work harder and fight more.
Yeah, so we want to dance against the best so we can actually show them how good we are.
Go on, Jamie, go on, Mia!
Remarkably, youngsters Jamie and Mia make it into the ballroom final, joining Mia and Andrei and the world champions in what promises to be a fiercely competitive dance-off.
Shoulders low.
With the dancers having given it their all, the viewpoint from the sidelines is that the world champions may not have it all their own way when it comes to the results.
I think they're trying a bit hard there.
Well, that makes me happy.
Yeah, it does me.
The judges carefully tot up the scores. And it's a nervous wait for Mia and Andrei, who would love to beat the world champions for the first time. But it isn't to be, and for the first time this year they miss out and come second. Whilst best friends Jamie and Mia earn themselves a respectable 6th place position, a great result for the 12 and 13-year-old pair.
they danced amazing today. They were on it, absolutely on it today. So I knew we couldn't ask any more from them. No matter what the result was, we would have been delighted because they've danced amazing. So I'm so pleased that they got the result they deserve.
It's a very disappointing defeat for form winners Mia and Andrei.
The ballroom result was justified. Glenn and Carol are unreal at ballroom, unreal. And I don't expect we'll ever pip them at ballroom in junior. And we're all right with that because they're amazing. So you can't ever grumble about coming second place to someone who's fantastic. That's the way it is. That's competition.
But I do think that we have got a chance of beating them in the Latin.
Elated by their performance in the under-16s ballroom, Jamie and Mia will be hoping for a repeat performance in the Latin, and Mum Linda is on hand to make sure their high standards don't slip.
Got to really go for this now, okay? Loads of performance, loads of smiling, yeah? Loads of it.
For Mia and Andrei, they know the Latin is their best chance to knock their rivals off the top of the podium. But with the added pressure, Maxine is unhappy with their performance.
Then later, they wonder why she's doing this. Who do you think, Mia? Come on! You've got to give it more, love. Sorry. No, it's not enough. You're trying too hard. You're doing what you did at Nationals. Relax. Relax. Here. Mia. I've seen him dance better.
I've seen him dance better.
So I'm not as happy. I don't really care. It's not about where they come, it's the fact that I've seen them dance better than they are doing on that round. So.
With tensions running high, Mia confronts her mum over her criticism.
I'm not talking now, you're not dancing your best. See, this is what you get.
You're not dancing
Mia,
your best.
You think you're absolutely well then. Oh, you did dance really well, did you? You don't ever listen to anyone though. That's the thing, do you? You're in your head. You're dancing your best. So no other opinion matters. Not the people that are actually watching your feet and watching what you're doing. In your head, you dance really well. So if anyone says to you, you didn't dance your best, then is that irrelevant? No, but what?
So you didn't think I danced good?
I didn't think you danced your best. It was better, but it wasn't your best.
In the second Latin heat, Jamie and Mia strut their stuff, hoping they are on course for a second under-16s final. Until disaster strikes for Jamie and he limps his way off the floor.
Try and relax into it and let the stretch go. Keep it straight.
Jamie and Mia are within touching distance of what would be a career highlight in making the under-16s Latin final.
Relax. Ready?
But with Jamie in a lot of pain, it's down to Dad Mo to make an important call on the situation.
Hi, Ange. Yeah, I'm pulling him from the Latin. He's done his hamstring. He's actually pulled it. He was in absolute agony, so I'm going to pull him. He can't do it. You know, I'm not going to risk his ass just for a dance. Yeah. So we'll be home earlier than we thought.
It's a devastating end to what was shaping up to be a triumphant milestone in their dance career.
I'm a bit disappointed, but I do get it because if he was in that much pain then that he couldn't dance, then he shouldn't push himself too much. But I am still disappointed, really.
Yeah, it's gone from being right up here to as right down there, you know. Kids they've never pulled out of a comp, ever, in all the time been together.
We're leaving Stockwell on disappointment, not only for himself, but for his partner as well, because it's a team. Without the one, the other one can't operate.
At the moment, my leg's full on killing me. I can't walk, barely. I feel kind of guilty now that I'm leaving.
With Mia and Andrei the only couple left standing, it's now up to them to face their biggest competitors and steal what would be a famous victory.
I made him move. Glenn stood right where they were stood. Andrei didn't move, so he went and walked round him. Come on, Andrei! Come on, Mia!
Come on.
Mia and Andrei have done all they can, but Mum Maxine wasn't exactly impressed by the opposition.
You've got a Latin dancer, this was beautiful at Ballroom.
Well done, kids.
Well done.
The results are in. Have Mia and Andrei done enough to claim top spot? It isn't enough, and it's a frustrating blow to the couple as the favourites take first place again, leaving a despondent Mia and Andrei having to get used to being runners-up.
It was a tough competition today, but we danced our best in the final and we couldn't have done any better, I don't think so.
You always can do better, yeah.
Yeah, you can always do better, to be honest, but next competition we've just got to work harder and we've got to
I
practice.
think one day will happen. Our main objective is to beat the couple who are better than us and do it like in the big competitions as well.
Their 17th birthday may be fast approaching, but there's no slacking for India and Alicia, especially as they are likely to be the youngest competitors in their categories due to them both having older partners.
1, 2 and 3.
Both couples have travelled to London for expert coaching. India and Thor are having a lesson with 8 times undefeated world professional ballroom champion Richard Gleave, OBE.
Viennese cross turn, pivot, telly spin from a telemark position. We've been working together with Thor and India for about a year and a half, and fairly new partnership, and they've come on tremendously. They really have got together very quickly. He's a little bit more extrovert and she's a little bit more introvert, so it balances very nicely, and I think they will probably work together very well. No more than that. You're not the star here. So he thinks he's the star, that's what it is, yeah. My long-term...
I think our long-term goal would be to be the best.
Let me talk.
Okay.
I'm gonna say my long-term goal, and what I'm gonna call it my dream, because it's very hard to reach that, is to make the professional final in any of the majors.
Continue it.
With India, 5 years younger than Thor, she has her work cut out keeping up with his expectations.
If I do something wrong, it's like, oh, like that. It's like his reaction when I do something wrong is really over dramatic. It's probably to make me realise that I've done it wrong, which I do know.
I do it.
But
sometimes I do it just to underline, just like, why would you do that? But sometimes it comes out of me accidentally. I tend to forget just how young she is. So when we get to a competition and she's coming up against girls that are 28 or 27, like so much older than her, with so much more experience, I sometimes just expect her to be as strong as these girls are, and I just expect her to do it like it's nothing. But really, it is a great big deal for her. So, but I do tell her from time to time that she's doing a good job.
Sometimes, not all the time, I struggle to get my heels to close, my heel turn.
That'll be him. There is no limit to what they can do, and it really depends on their dedication, their approach to the competitive training that they're getting. Who knows, world champion could be.
Alicia and dance partner Kirill are also working to perfect their performance ahead of this weekend's competition and have travelled to see Latin American specialist John Birch. Together they are going to work on a fiery two-step based around the story of the bullfight.
Okay, can we just stop there? If you put that, and 5, 6, then there's that, I think of it like a wheel spin. So the perception is that we want to look at you and think you're accelerating. For me, Paso Doble is all about life and death. And it's really choosing life or death, and the two cross over. So when you're sort of attacking this space, right?
Yeah,
you're attacking this space where the audience is. You come in and do I go dum or do I go zap?
Yes.
We were always a bit nervous but especially this time because we have new routines obviously, and we haven't had a lot of time to practice together. So we were always nervous.
Like to have a bit more time
yeah,
together.
we'd like more time to practice and lessons before the competition, but we've only got what we're given, so.
We'll try our best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1.
Yes, this is better. They're of that age now where we can talk about it, where there's a sensual tension between the two dancers. This can culminate into desire, or this can culminate in death. Well done, guys.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Work hard.
Thank you.
Coming up, triplet girls India and Alicia head to Staffordshire where they compete under the watchful eye of their former champion dad.
When you both do that bit there, and then you turn around, literally quiet that bit.
But he cops an earful from a frustrated Thor over his daughter's performance.
Can you stand them? No, we know it. If you just...
It's competition time in Staffordshire, and Alicia and India are in attendance with their partners ready to go against competitors up to twice their age. But luckily for Warren and Jane, they don't have to bear the pain of seeing their daughters compete against each other, as they have chosen to specialise in different disciplines.
I think there is a natural sibling rivalry between Alicia and India, even though one's doing ballroom and one's doing Latin, because we always have to compare results, compare marks, and see where we finished and who finished higher than who.
Alicia and Kirill specialise in the Latin American section. I'd be disappointed if they didn't make the final, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think we'll have to see how the day pads out, see how the first round goes.
Are we excited and nervous? Well, I'm nervous. I don't know about Kirill. I don't think he gets nervous, but...
I get nervous when I go through the doors to the competition place, and then when you get this atmosphere, you get inspired by that.
We'll just have to see how that goes.
So basically, she's nervous, I'm not, we will be fine.
India and Thor, they're ballroom specialists, so they'll just be dancing in the ballroom section. They've been training a lot recently and practicing, and been dancing really well in practice. I think their task is, can they repeat it?
I feel quite calm at the moment, and hopefully it stays that way.
By the looks of it, it's a really strong competition. We've got a lot of good couples here today. So I guess what we're just going to try and do today is just do our best, really.
I've got a coach and a parent head on today, and I hope their day goes all right. I'm going to give it my best shot and try and help them all and run around like a blue bottle.
The comp kicks off with the Latin, and Alicia and Kirill two-step their way onto the floor, hoping their fierce new Paso Doble routine can earn them a place in the final. It's a passionate display from the pair, but Warren keeps his coaching cap firmly in place when giving his view from the sideline.
When you both do that bit there, and then you turn around, Alicia's got like nothing to do, and then too quiet that bit.
With Alicia still having work to do, it's time for sister India and partner Thor to see if they can impress in the ballroom. The couple have a fight on their hands to make the final, and this time it's Warren who is on the receiving end from a thunderous Thor.
She needs stamina. Now we know it. The feet she needs stamina.
With India's stamina being called into question, Warren turns dance dad to help her weather the storm.
You've got to keep it up. Don't you dare think of giving up. If he thinks you're giving up today, he'll hit the roof. So you make sure you stay feisty all day. Push in.
It's the Latin finale, but can Matador Kirill and partner Alicia light the fire to impress the judges?
Kirill and Alicia have just danced to a really tough standard today. Excellent competition for them to come back to. They haven't danced much for the last 6 weeks, so this is going to be both a shock to the body and the mind today for them. We shall leave them to recover.
With scores to settle on the floor and with each other, India and Thor are both pleased to make the final to show what they can do. After all their hard work, it's now a nervous wait for the sisters and their partners to hear those all-important results and see where they placed in their finals. The Latin results are first to be announced, and Alicia and Kirill wait anxiously for their number to be called.
Number 51, Kirill.
They placed sixth, a passable result for the couple who had limited time to prepare.
We can do a lot better, we can improve even more, but for today I think we did the best we could do. Yeah, I'm proud of me and us. No, I wanted to say ourselves, but I just thought, is it right in English?
I'm proud of myself.
No, I think we did well and quite happy to go and eat now.
Alicia and Kirill had a decent result, 6th in the amateur. It was tough to make the final. I think a touch disappointed with 6. I think they would have hoped for a place higher, but I think it was okay.
Finally, the ballroom results are in. And Thor and India will be looking to place higher than the 6th position of their Latin equivalents. But luckily for the Bullock household, there will be no sibling squabbles tonight, as the pair also take the last spot in their final. For both of the sisters, it's been a challenging day, but they managed to impress the judges, both making finals despite being the youngest competitors in the rounds, proving their hard work is paying off.
It was probably the best final that we've danced together in a competition. I think two key elements were the consistency and the intensity in the final.
I think we've delivered like a really good performance, one that we can actually take back and be pleased with, regardless of the result.
They've danced fantastic today, a much improved performance. There was loads of things that were improved from both of them. So yeah, they deserved it really. They deserved that position in the final.
It's been a busy and competitive week, and at HQ the family are taking some time out from dancing to celebrate 3 very special young women with Bucks Fizz and birthday cake.
Never mind. He's never opened a bottle in his life.
Yes, I have. I was a cocktail barman.
In the previous life.
Get your glass. Come on, get your glass up. Are you ready? Birthday, 17 today.
Happy birthday, girls.
Thanks.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Love you loads. And now you got to blow your cake.
Go on then.
Go on then, blow
After 3, all together. 1, 2, 3.
Don't spit. Come on, blow it.
Happy birthday.
Come on, you get your fork. We'll do that a bit of each other.
No, yeah, do that.
Yeah, go on, get your
Do
fork.
that.
Come on, you give me a bit.
No, that's too cheesy.
Do it.
Here we go.
No, you have to go right. No. That's not it. No. You can't have these. God. She's gonna chocolate thing.
Next time,
5, 6, 7, 8.
Warren steps out of line.
Whose bra is that?
That's my bag.
I thought it was your bra.
We find out that Olivia isn't the only champion in the family.
Having talented children is amazing. Oh my God, what is up with that?
The couples learn poise and grace with a master ballerina.
Right, left. It can and will most definitely, hands down, benefit them in their chosen genre.
And it's the prestigious Staffordshire competition where all of Zig Zag's top dancers are fighting it out for glory. But a shocking result rocks the ballroom world.
You're having a laugh. I'm sorry.